Hey folks, haven't been on in a good while. Decided to do a review for you for a Blu-ray I picked up recently. I don't go to the cinema that much anymore. In fact, I haven't been to the cinema in a good while. It's getting increasingly difficult in my area because people are going to the cinema now and just talking all the way through movies and constantly on their phones, and it's very, very frustrating. So I picked up some nice cinema seats. I have these for a while, and I have a 100-inch screen in front of me and a projector above me, and I watch movies now in the comfort of my own home without any distractions. And it's increasingly frustrating because the cost of a cinema ticket and popcorn, etc., and to have the movie spoiled by these people is just very, very frustrating. Anyway, getting on with the review, the movie stars Hugh Grant as Mr. Reed. It also stars Sophie Thatcher and Chloe East, sorry, as Sister Barnes and Sister Paxton. And they play Mormon sisters here, and they go around spreading the Mormon word to people door to door. The beginning of the film sets up these characters very, very well. They have a conversation out of left field. You're kind of going, whoa, what's going on here? But it does set up the characters very, very, very well. And as I said, the two girls here, they are fantastic in these roles, and they really nail the parts of the two sisters. I think Sophie Thatcher grew up in the Mormon faith as well, so it probably helped her in her performance here as well. Hugh Grant is on top form here. He has been on top form for a couple of years, folks. He was fantastic in Paddington, and he was also fantastic in Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. If you haven't seen that movie, do catch it. I was completely surprised by that movie. I really, really enjoyed it. He is fantastic in it. And of course, he was fantastic as the Oompa Loompa in Wonka. He stole that film for me. Even though he wasn't in it all that long, but he was absolutely brilliant in that movie. Here he plays Mr. Reed. He considers himself a theologian, a religious theologian here, and he comes across. Sorry, these girls call to his house, and they've previously had some interaction with him, and he's agreed that they can call and spread their message to him. He invites them in, and of course the girls refuse. They're not allowed in without a woman in the house and someone else in the house with him. And he tells them that his wife is inside baking some blueberry pie, and they're quite welcome to come in out of the rain. It's lashing rain outside to discuss some religion. And he invites them in, of course. They go in, and it starts the ball rolling for this really intellectual chiller. And I really do think it's not a horror movie for me. It's an intellectual chiller. And the dialogue here and the script here is absolutely fantastic. The direction here is spot on. And it really sets this kind of cat and mouse game with these characters. And it's not too long before we realize that these girls and the girls themselves realize that they're in trouble. And things are all not as they seem with Mr. Reed. As I said, Hugh Grant puts in a tour de force here. He was nominated for the BAFTA Award here. He was robbed, I think. I think he was fantastic. I think he deserved the BAFTA for his performance here. And the two girls as well really nail their parts. The mood of the film is really set. The art direction is fantastic. As I said, the script is really, really engaging. And some of the monologues that Hugh Grant goes into here are just fantastic. He discusses the Mormon faith and tries to debunk these girls' faith through a game of Monopoly, through the history of the game of Monopoly, and the way he does it and the way he comes across and he delivers it. It's absolutely fantastic. This is not for everybody. This is not your run-of-the-mill horror film with a slasher horror film like that, or jump scares. This is really a slow burn, and it's really up there, as I said, in all aspects of the performances from the actors. They really deliver this intellectual piece, and it's a very, very, very witty script as well. And I really found it engaging. I was engaged through the whole movie, and there's some gory parts. Yes, there is in it, but it's all handled very, very well, and even the ending. I was satisfied with the ending. Some of these movies that you come across, these horror movies, they start off really well, they're very engaging, and then it all goes out the window with the ending. But I was very satisfied with how this ended. I was very satisfied with how the characters got to the end game in this movie, and I really, really enjoyed it. If you haven't seen this movie, please do check it out. Heretic is a very, very good movie and well worth your time indeed. So I'm kind of back doing some reviews. I'm going to check out a couple of movies over the next couple of days and put up some reviews. And I hope, please subscribe to the channel, slap a like on the video, and please comment below if you've seen Heretic and what did you think of it. Also, what do you think of the state of the cinema going experience at the moment? Movies to me have been in decline for the last couple of years. Simple reason, the scripts aren't great, and the stuff that Hollywood is putting out now is absolute rubbish, in my opinion. I find myself going back to the old classics and rewatching them again, because even at the Oscars this year, as if you haven't seen them, to qualify for an Oscar these days, you have to tick boxes, and mainly the best films out there are not being nominated for Best Picture, Best Director, and so on. But that's for another video. But Heretic, please check it out. It's absolutely fantastic. Tour de force performance by Hugh Grant. You won't be disappointed. You'll never watch Notting Hill the same again. I can tell you that. So take care, and we will talk soon. Take care.